gosh, this road is so bumpy. Sorry, I'm not going to be picking up my daughter today. I have to go help my friend. So I wanted to touch base with you guys. Okay, so I talked to my daughter, and she basically told me she had a good day yesterday, and she didn't want to do homeschooling. She didn't want to do private school. Not because she didn't want to do those things, because she's so cute. She goes, but I just want to stay at my school. And I'm like, okay, just to let you know, you have the options to do public or private. She's like, okay. Or homeschooling. She's like, okay. I had to explain to her basically what private school was, well, homeschooling was, because she just wasn't sure. So she was like, no, I want to stay at my school. And I was like, okay, well, how about we make a deal? If at any time you no longer want to be in that school, because where we live, it's not like I can, especially if there's no documentation as far as like bullying or she's being picked on, whatever. I just want my kid to feel comfortable, and I don't really give a crap. Like, I don't care if I have to switch her schools 5 different times on her request. I'm not going to switch my daughter different schools just because I freaking feel like it. Like, no, I would not do that. But I want my daughter to feel comfortable. But however, the school district is, you cannot enroll a child in a district that you do not live in. So if I live in one city, I can't go across town and enroll her in another school. Like, that's how where I live works. And I don't know how it is everywhere else. But so she said she wanted to stay at her school. She's like, oh mom, I'm making friends. I want to stay at my school. And I said, okay. And she said, I think it's because I'm still considered like the new girl. And I'm like, okay, like, she's kind of making some sense of why the kids not necessarily are being mean to her, but maybe aren't being so welcoming, I guess. So anyway, so she said she wants to stay at the school, which I'm super proud of her, because that goes to show you her determination is there. Like, it's pretty strong. She's a great kid. So I said, okay, as long as that's what you want. Like, I don't want to force you into private school, and I don't want to force you into homeschooling. Like, I want to do what you want to do. So she said, yeah, I want to stay in school. So I said, okay, perfect. Sorry, this road is like so bumpy. I'm holding the phone with my hand on my cup. Anyway, so I'm happy to say she wants to stay in school. I haven't heard back from her teacher yet as far as getting a parent-teacher conference. So hopefully she'll call me today to schedule something, or to at least just talk to me over the phone. I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking to see how she's doing. Is she quiet? Is she shy? Is she outgoing in class? Like, I just kind of want to know what's going on in the classroom setting. So, anyway, man. All right, so that was that. I just want to kind of update, and it makes me feel better just talking about it. So, I'm on my way to help my friend, right? And I'm driving earlier. I was driving on a 2-lane road, 1 lane coming at me, and I'm driving in the opposite lane, so just like one lane highway. Well, we got to this part where it was a double yellow, and we're driving, and there's a utility truck in front of me, and I can see that there's another car in front of that utility truck. Well, all of a sudden there's like miles and miles of open road. He or she starts braking, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Maybe he just got too close. But then he's like braking. Now we're going 35 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone. Okay? So I'm like, what the heck is going on? So this lady, this freaking idiot, she is halfway on the road, halfway on the shoulder, with her blinker on, like as if she's, I'm going to get onto the shoulder, but not getting onto the shoulder. She's literally straddling the lane. It is a double yellow crossing. Like, you cannot get into the other side. And she's just cruising at 35. Literally. And this guy, the person in the utility truck, isn't passing her, and which I completely understand. So I backed off, I mean, I was never too close, but I backed off even more because I'm like, I don't know what this lady's doing. Like, is she going to jump out of her car? Like, why are you going so dang slow? And hovering over the lanes. So the lane opened, the double yellow went into this a dotted line. So he went around her, and of course he honked at her. And then so I, approached the car, and she starts doing the same thing. She brakes and starts straddling the lane. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I come up on a solid yellow because it's, you know, not safe to be passing. So I come up on the solid yellow, 2 solid yellows, and I'm like, oh my God, this lady, like, what are you doing? So of course I'm braking because even though there's no cars coming, I'm not waiting for that cop's behind the bush on the side of the road. No, ain't happening. So I wait and I wait, and this lady is literally straddling the shoulder and the lane, just waiting for me to pass. I'm like, no, you stupid hag, get off the road. That reminds me of Willow. You stupid hag. Anyway, yeah. So she's literally like signaling me with her hand gestures, like in the window, not even rolling her window down. And because I'm like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? And I can see her in her mirror, like, go. And I'm like, oh, I'll go Bumpy Road off the dang road. So anyway, so I finally came up to a dotted line, ended up passing her, and she's just like, And the sad part is she wasn't even old. I was gonna think it was like an old person. Like, oh, this poor lady, she shouldn't be driving. No. She was probably like a couple years older than me. I was like, oh, no. You need to get off this highway. So, yeah, that was really irritating. Now, I don't have road rage, but just some things that people do, it's like, what are you doing? I just want to strangle people sometimes. I'm one of those silent drivers. I don't ever really use my horn because I guess it takes me too long to think to use my horn. Because it's very dramatic when somebody uses their horn. It's like, you know, especially for old people. I'm not trying to give anyone a heart attack. The last thing I need is honking. You moron! And then they fly off the road or something. Oh, that would be devastating. So I really hardly ever use my horn. I do sometimes if we're parked and I'm like, hey, you just cut over on me. Or something. If I'm going slow enough, I'll use my horn, but usually I don't. I save that for my husband. My husband's a honker. Oh my gosh, he cusses when people get in his way on the road where people can't drive. He's bad. He's a bad boy. So yeah, I am almost to my destination. I had my map lady on telling me where to go earlier. Her name is Tina. Oh, I use the Waze app. So freaking awesome. I love that app. If you guys don't use it, download it. Waze. No, they are not sponsoring this. I just like that app. It's so cool because you get on there, right? And she tells you, Tina, I call her, debris in road ahead. She literally tells you when there's debris. That's so cool. And that literally happened to me one time. There was a piece of tire in the road. I'm like, Tina, how did you know that? There was tire in the road. Yeah. So she'll tell you when cops are coming. She'll tell you when cops are on the side of the road. And it'll say visible or hidden. So you can actually, so you can slow down. And she'll tell you, what else? Oh, how many cars are stopped on the shoulder. It'll say like vehicle on shoulder ahead. Police reported ahead. Yeah, I love her. And then when you pass the police or if you pass the car or whatever, there's a red dot with like a slash, like, okay, that car or whatever, the debris or cop is no longer, in the position where she said. So it's like you can say, yes, I've passed the police, or no, the police is no longer there, which is so cool. I've never had an app to do that, so I thought that was like really awesome. And then I linked up to my Spotify so I can listen to my music while I have my map on. Oh, my ear feels like it needs a pop. Don't you hate that? Switching elevations, so annoying. Yeah, so I'm probably about 10 minutes away from my destination. And it's going to be one long day, you guys. One long day. Oh, and I don't have Lou. Oh, I don't have my little boy. so she could watch him, and then my husband will pick him up after my husband gets off of work. I'll try to hold you guys just a little different way. There we go. Yeah, so, oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were looking at my seatbelt there. Oh my gosh, my husband and I were watching this Bounty Hunter, Patty Mayo. Oh, he is so entertaining to watch, guys. You should check him out. He's on YouTube. He's so funny. And that girl partner, I can't remember her name. She's also a bounty hunter. No, no girls both. I'm gonna look like that. Not really. I wish. So yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to, excuse me, let you guys know about my little G, my gangsta girl. Let you know how she's phasing through all this, blending in. So yeah, I always say I'm gonna do a video on my way home, but by the time I leave, it's like usually dark or getting dark, and you guys want to be able to see me as well. And I am not about to drive with the dome lights on. I don't do that. I don't do that. No, I don't do that. It's a distraction to other drivers. So yeah. All right. I think I've taken enough of your time. 11 minutes. 11:40. 11 minutes and 43 seconds. Okay. Well, I hope you all have an awesome day. And if you have little babies, I hope they are getting off to school and going to have a great day. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And yeah. So have an amazing day, and I will see you